So in this episode, it's going to be a little bit different because I'm about to take a short pause. But before I do, I actually have some fun things that I want to share about what you can expect when I come back for the next season of the Beneath the Fig Tree podcast. Hey there, friend. Welcome to Beneath the Fig Tree. I'm Rose, and I'm so glad you're here, like really a lot. And can I tell you something? We all know that Bible reading and prayer are so important. They're non-negotiable even. But I also believe that there's so much more to a great devotional life than the, quote, perfect quiet time that we've all been taught about. I want to give you permission to lay down the guilt and the shame about what your devotional life looks like now compared to what you think it should look like. And discover how you best relate with God so that you can cultivate a devotional life that you love and look forward to. So around here, I'll share loads of inspiration, lots of tools and encouragement, all to help you cultivate the kind of meaningful relationship with God that you've always longed for, but you just didn't know how to make happen. Are you ready to breathe new life into your devotional life? Grab a cup, friend, and let's chat. First, thank you. Like in all caps with all the exclamation points. Thank you so much. So let's talk about season 2. I'll be back with a brand new episode on Monday, October 7th. And then after that, I'll continue with a new episode on the first and third Mondays of every month. And, fun tidbit, season 2 is going to have a fun new surprise. Actually, it's a new series that I'm starting, and it's called 1,000 Little Ways, where we'll actually hear from women all over the world about their favorite ways to spend time with God. My heart is to help you discover new ideas to explore and experiment with in your own devotional life. And while I have lots of ideas, I've been chatting with others who have some really great ideas, and I want you to hear them. So the first Monday of every month, I'll be coming to you solo with our usual cultivation ideas. And on the third Mondays, that's when I'll be introducing you to new friends and new ideas for spending time with God. Okay, here's the next thing. There's a new book. I don't think I've mentioned this yet on the podcast, but I'm one of 10 authors that's writing for a book collaboration set to release in October, which means this summer I'm finishing up all of my drafts and edits, which are due to the publisher on September 9th. I cannot wait to share more about that book with you, but if you're on the FIGS list for my monthly emails, I'll actually be sharing more about the book in my September emails, so keep an eye out for that. And if we're not yet email friends, I'll drop a link for that down in the show notes, because this is where I actually send special invitations, news and updates, episode previews, and all the free downloads. It's kind of like our own quiet little corner of the internet for catching up and for dishing all the good stuff. Fig gatherings. So this fall, there will be some special opportunities to gather in person and online. So the first of those events is actually a book launch party / book signing event. And so once I have a firm date on the book release for that, I'll actually be planning a fun book signing event here in my hometown of Mineral Wells, Texas. And if you're in North Carolina, there's going to be a big book launch party with all 10 of the authors, and I'll share details for both of those when I have them. I just don't have them yet. So again, keep an eye out on the emails. And then I'm really excited to share some opportunities for workshops and retreats. So this book that's launching in October is actually designed to help guide you towards a life that's filled with joy and purpose. And in my chapter, I'll actually be sharing a reflective and creative approach to starting the new year in connection with God. So I'm really excited to offer opportunities to gather in person with workshops and retreats where we can actually work through the ideas that I'll be sharing in the book. I'm working on plans for both a half-day workshop and a 2 to 3 day retreat. and I'm really early in the planning process, so stay tuned for more details on that. And now for an online gathering. So on August 15th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Valerie and I will be back in the Fix Community Facebook group, speaking words of encouragement over whoever shows up. Y'all, these are so much fun, and if you've not had an opportunity to join us for one of these, can I just say you have to come. I love getting to speak encouragement over all of you, but then I also love watching everyone who shows up speak words of encouragement over each other down in the comments. It's a huge blessing. And if you're not yet a part of the Fix community, this is your invitation. Come on over and join us. There's just so much happening there, and it is such a blessing and such a great group of people. I'll drop a link for that down in the show notes too. And while you're waiting for the next season of the podcast to launch, I want to make sure that you still have some really great content to enjoy as you're cultivating your devotional life. So I'll actually be leaving links to some of the most popular videos from my YouTube channel from before I started this podcast. Fair warning, my most watched video of all time, it's on verse mapping, and it's from 2018. So listen, no judging. Hopefully next year I can refilm the whole 119 Bible Boot Camp series, but I get more emails and comments from that episode than from any other. So I really can't delete it, but just no judging. Another one of the video links that I'm going to share is also a really popular video from the 119 Bible Boot Camp series, but it's about color coding. And so lots of different ideas there, not necessarily the ideas that you're always seeing. So go check that out. And then the other two links are scripture cultivation episodes. One is on embracing a new season, and the other one is on trusting God with your dreams. Fitting, right? Okay, one last thing is I want to make sure we stay connected. So even though I won't be dropping a new podcast episode or a new YouTube video until October, I'm not going into hiding. So you can actually stay connected through the Fix Community Facebook group and through the Fig Leaf, which is my monthly email that I send out to everybody. Those are all the places that I'll be updating with the details on all the things that I've talked about in today's episode. And again, thank you all so very much for being a part of this journey with me. I am just so blessed, and I cannot wait to reconnect in October. So let's cultivate a devotional life that you love, like really love, because it is possible, and it's actually easier than you think. Chat soon, friend.